All right, I'm gonna check out this navy blue Earl Sweatshirt joint here. So I've heard good things about this album. I don't know a whole ton about navy blue, so please, if you're watching this, educate me. Most of my navy blue knowledge comes from songs that he's done with Earl Sweatshirt. I did listen to a bit of the Memoirs album that came out last year, and Song of Sage, which I think is a few years old. He had that song with Billy Woods on there, Poderoso, that I really liked. So a little bit, I know a little bit of his music, but I'm not super versed on him personally or even what label he's attached to, who his big producers are. I don't know a lot about Navy Blue. So educate me on Navy Blue. I'm going to check this out. One thing I do really like about the songs I have heard with Navy Blue are his like kind of introspective but very positive, enlightening type of lyricism. It's very poetic and it feels very positive. Like Navy Blue is always working on self understanding. It has this very positive spin. The artwork is very light and cerebral generally. Like it just feels like something that comes from a place of deep personal understanding and trying to understand yourself even more and coming to peace with life in general. It's like always the theme of all the navy blue music I've heard. I'm sure there's a whole lot more to his music, so educate me. I love to learn. I chose this song because it has Earl Sweatshirt on it. I have not listened to this whole album yet. Probably will after this. Just dive a little bit more into the record and see what kind of sticks out and doesn't. But gonna start with this song because I want to hear what Earl is doing. Big Earl fan, so let's check this out.
All the moments spent crying, I was meant to laugh. The past don't hurt as much as it did. I'm intact, honorable syntax. Just
I always felt this way when I first heard the song "The Mint" with Navy Blue and Earl Sweatshirt. I actually thought Navy Blue was Earl Sweatshirt. It took till like my third listen to realize that that was Navy Blue. I didn't even know where they started and stopped. So it's so funny. The song started. This beat is crazy, by the way. And I heard a little bit of Earl Sweatshirt to where I had to mentally realize that this is definitely Navy Blue. It doesn't say it, but I almost thought maybe that was Earl Sweatshirt for a second. I had to listen again. So, okay, all right, we're starting this over. This beat is so soulful, like kind of gospely. I like it.
all the moments spent crying, I was meant to laugh. The past don't hurt as much as it did. I'm intact, honorable syntax. Just trying to cope, I had a head full of smoke and a stomach where the gin sat. Imagine if I didn't rap. I'm grateful for the gift of gab. Articulate the break, then let a wave crash. The place I put my pain at, the place I let it rain at, where the fleeting feelings ain't facts. This a transmutation of a sane man, flying through the outer realm and praying for a safe landing. My kind of grace candid and sage managed to make it out alive and live a life of great standards. My head spinning like a break dancer. With all my problems in question, I got the same answers. I meandered, the path zigzagging like a jack-o'-lantern. My inner light relying on my candor. To make the expedition, got a plan first. I had the premonitions, gripping grimace till my hands hurt. All that petty banter, when I was busy kicking cans. Young black, gifted like the Panthers. Past life regressions at a glance. I speak the language of the heart, those who seek it understand. I trust that where I'm meant to be is where I am. Spirit led me through the ash and left impressions in the sand.
Swift on my toes, stick with me. Pick up the tempo
Okay.
and pulse and
Wow, I gotta tell you, with a lot of like underground, like very poetic artists, I like to read along when I first hear the song, but Navy Blue is so kind of sonical. I don't know if that's a word. He's so easy to understand without reading it. Like it's not that abstract, and it sounds so good. It's perfectly on beat. It's so poetic. There's this great rhymes that like come in. It's really good, so much to where I don't feel the need to read it. I kind of want to listen to that verse again without even having the lyrics on screen. Just take it in, because it's like he says, it's like the language of the heart. You can feel his words and the energy behind them, and you really don't gotta to dig into every little line that much, because you can feel it more than you need to understand it. That was really cool. Um, Let me play Earl's verse, and then maybe I'll come back and visit that. But that was man, that like really hit me in the soul, man. Like almost what I was saying before I even heard the song. He has this style of positivity where he's been through shit, and that desire to be a better person is what motivates his art, is what motivates his poetry. Like he's not doing this to sell records, he's doing this for himself. Like the music is his therapy, and you can sense that in the way that he writes. That's like, it's just really beautiful. Like it almost feels like this song is about uh the meaning of art in general, just the little I'm grateful for the gift of gab, um the place I put my pain at, the place I let it rain at. That feels like that's his music. Like that's I just really dig that in general. You can feel experience and pain, um, and it has this positive feel of I can change my life. Yeah, I love this, man. I love this level of self understanding and self awareness that Navy Blue seems to rap in. I think this was the end of Navy Blue's verse. I feel like I very much heard Earl Sweatshirt for a second there. So, all right, I'm gonna peep the Earl verse, and then because it's not really separated, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That was let me start back a little bit. That ending was really cool, man. What he say? He said, "I speak the language of the heart. Those who seek it understand." Um, Spirit led me through the ash and left impressions in the sand. Wow, that's freaking that's so good, man. Okay, I'm gonna get back into this. I'm sorry. I make terrible reaction videos because I get off on a bunch of tangents. Okay.
Like Panthers. Past life regressions at a glance. I speak the language of the heart. Those who seek it understand. I trust that where I'm meant to be is where I am. Spirit led me through the ash and left impressions in the sand.
Swift on my toes, stick with me. Pick up the tempo and pulse the ninja blender, spin them until they pulp. Unfiltered, the Brita broken. Bruh better how the cup spilling. His missus won't give up a goal. Swift on my toes.
He said unfiltered, the brittle's broken.
Oh, stick with me. Pick up the tempo and pulse the ninja blender, spin them until they pulp. Unfiltered, the Brita broken. Bruh better how the cup spilling. His missus won't give up a goal. Tough titty to hold, it took a toll on the mental to never switch up but still want different results. Sisyphus lifting the load, it's a slippery slope, the boulder.
That was crazy too, man, of doing the same shit but wanting different results.
Unfiltered, the Brita broken. Bruh better how the cup spilling, his missus won't give up a goal. Tough titty to hold, it took a toll on the mental to never switch up but still want different results. Sisyphus lifting the load, it's a slippery slope, the boulder big and wide, aloha mean goodbye and hello. Then Lizzie, the boys back in town, the villagers know. Sin City local, kiss the ground, I've been it before. Sitting pretty, I'm the one who manufactured the storm. Advantage me, I broke the tie, we had to move on. Answer me please, I had his Baba, cast me the stone. The animal ain't screaming, we slashed him, my daddy went home. Snatched out of sleep, shattered dreams, crashed in the morning. Gotta keep it brief, the liturgy, it had to be poems.
We don't gotta keep the brief, the liturgy, it had to be poems. It almost feels like this is about poetry. There was a lot of like, I feel like really clever, slick shit in here. Um, Kind of probably in line with the Brita broken thing, where it's just like a little metaphor that's like doesn't have to rhyme. It's just in there. I don't know what Thin Lizzy is. I don't know if that's a reference to something. I don't know. Um, the boys back in town. Yeah, it might be like a song. I think this might be like a again one of those clever references. Sisyphus lifting a load. I think that's like a Greek mythology, maybe Norse mythology thing of the person who has to push the rock up the hill. Lifting a load is a slippery slope, the boulder big and wide. Yeah, this is another really good Earl verse, man. Another reference to Earl's father in here that I think I saw. Um, I guess it keeps going. Hang on.
Read and write poetry because it's cute.
Out of sleep,
It's the same.
out of dreams, crash in the morning. Gotta keep it brief. The liturgy, it had to be poems. It had to be poems.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion.
I feel like I crushed
law,
the theme.
business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain.
When the sample is all about poetry, I feel like I was onto something in that first verse where it's like really much just about what it means and the humanness and you know, the amount that you can get therapy wise, just being able to put your emotions in a place. Like poetry is such a beautiful thing, and I feel like these guys really respect what poetry is and care about it so much that this is the type of music that satisfies them in a way that nothing else could, and nothing else is really like a priority. And yeah, that sample sounds like something I've heard before, but I can't put a finger on what it is.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance.
I've totally heard that before. I don't know where. It sounds super familiar, like it's from a movie or something. I'm upset that I don't know. Probably as soon as I stop recording this, it's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, duh, of course." But yeah, it's a super familiar sounding quote that I've heard before. Boy, that's gonna eat me alive. The fact that I can't think of it. Yeah. I'm already like 13 minutes into this video. Yeah, I think I'm gonna listen to it one more time, man. Just the whole way through. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll cut the video off. We'll see. I'll post it later. I'm gonna play it one more time. This is so fun, bro. I really do enjoy listening to these two guys just really care about the art that they put into the world. It's just and this beat, I mean, it just takes you over, bro. This is such a good record. You could probably sense my passion for music right now when I get to dive into records that are put in with this much energy. It's crazy this is a whole album. Like, I'm so excited to hear this whole album now, just because I had to remember how much I enjoy Navy Blues Lane. This is so cool.
All the moments spent crying, I was meant to laugh. The past don't hurt as much as it did. I'm intact, honorable syntax. Just trying to cope, I had a head full of smoke and a stomach where the gin sat. Imagine if I didn't rap. I'm grateful for the...
Like, what would I even do if I didn't rap? You know, imagine if I didn't rap. I'm grateful for the gift of gab. Like, I have the ability to express and put this pain somewhere productive. I get to put my struggle, my pain, in a productive place, and that is this music, man. Imagine if I didn't have that. Imagine if I didn't have the gift of gab. Like, All the moments spent crying, I was meant to laugh. Like what a opening line, dude. It's so good.
All the moments spent crying, I was meant to laugh. The past don't hurt as much as it did. I'm intact, honorable syntax. Just trying to cope, I had a head full of smoke.
Even like just the simplicity, it's so simple. It's such a simple line. The past don't hurt as much as it did. You don't have to add any more words to that. Like, I'm still affected by the past, but it doesn't hurt as much as it used to. Like, that's a very powerful statement to say. Like, I spent all this time crying. I was meant to laugh. The past don't hurt as much as it did. It's not as bad as it used to be. I still struggle with it, but I'm past that now, to where it's like anything, something's going to affect you very deeply in the moment, and as time passes, it hurts you a little bit less until you can hopefully get rid of it. The problem is when you combine that with a bunch of other things that weigh on you, even all the remnants of what's left over is still pretty heavy. So, um, that's another theme that I feel like I heard when I was listening to Song of Sage and some of the music there. It really felt that way too, where he was just addressing these little things that tear at his soul throughout the record as a way to get through it, as a way to um, provide therapy for himself in so many ways. So.
All the moments spent crying, I was meant to laugh. The past don't hurt as much as it did. I'm intact, honorable syntax. Just trying to cope, I had a head full of smoke and a stomach where the gin sat. Imagine if I didn't rap. I'm grateful for the gift of gab. Articulate the break, then let a wave crash. The place I put my pain at.
Articulate the break and let a wave crash. Like, I can talk about, right? Like, I can articulate how to stop these things, how to not uh, act in toxic ways, not, be better as a person. Like, I can revert to previous behavior that wasn't good for myself. I know how to stop it, but I let it crash anyway. Like, I know the steps. Like, I know everything a therapist would tell me. I know, but I'm gonna fail anyway. I still struggle with these things enough to where it affects me every day, and I let the wave crash, even though I know I can say it out loud how to stop it.
I'm grateful for the gift of gab. Articulate the break, then let a wave crash. The place I put my pain at. The place I let it rain at. Where the fleeting feelings ain't facts. This is
Where the fleeting feelings ain't facts. Yeah, this really does feel like this is about music. I'm grateful for the gift of gab. Articulate the break and let a wave crash. The place I put my pain at. That's here. The place I let it rain at. Where the fleeting feelings ain't facts. Where all those feelings aren't reality.
Mutation of a same man, flying through the outer realm and praying for a safe landing. My kind of grace candid, and sage managed to make it out alive and live a life of great standards. My head spinning like a break dancer. With all my problems in question, I got the same answers. I meandered, the path zigzagging like a jack-o'-lantern. My inner light relying on my candor. To make the expedition, got a plan first. I had the premonitions, gripping grimace till my hands hurt. All that petty banter. When I was busy kicking cans, young black, gifted like the Panthers. Past life regressions.
I had the premonitions, gripping grimace till my hands hurt. Like, oh man, that's crazy, man. All that petty banter when I was busy kicking cans. Young black, gifted like the Panthers. Man, I mean, like, he always knew he could, but there was so much self-doubt that he had to overcome. Like, there's a significant amount of self-doubt that's kind of heard throughout these lyrics. But understanding that he can, man. Like, it's a big thing to realize when live a life with so much pain sometimes, especially like emotional pain, is you might not, you might have so much self-doubt that you don't believe you'll ever have a good place to put it. And Navy Blue found this music shit, and he's really like diving into his own personal pain. You can really feel it.
As I meandered, the path zigzagging like a jack-o'-lantern. My inner light relying on my candor. To make the expedition, got a plan first. I had the premonitions, gripping grimace to my hands hurt. All that petty banter. When I was busy kicking cans, young black, gifted like the Panthers. Past life regressions at a glance. I speak the language of the heart. Those who seek it understand. I trust that where I'm meant to be is where I am. Spirit led me through the ash and left impressions in the sand.
Swift on my toes, stick with me. Pick up the tempo and pulse the ninja blender.
The individual lines are so hard, man. It's just like there's so much meaning behind it. It's just, man, like you could really pull apart any part of the lyric and appreciate how perfectly that word is to describe his emotion. It's fascinating.
I trust that where I'm meant to be is where I am. Spirit led me through the ash and left impressions in the sand.
Swift on my toes, stick with me. Pick up the tempo and pulse the ninja blender, spin them until they pulp. Unfiltered, the Brita broken. Bruh better at how the cup spilling. His missus won't give up a goal. Tough titty to hold, it took a toll on the mental to never switch up, but still want different results. Sisyphus lifting the load, it's a slippery slope. The boulder big and wide, aloha mean goodbye and hello. Then
I got kind of focused on this this line about how his girl won't get up and leave. He says his missus won't give up or go. like he's representing like a negative side of himself, and like she won't even leave. Like why are you giving me love? This is very like it makes me uncomfortable in like the therapist sense here. It's really interesting. Won't get up or go. Tough titty the hole. I took a toll on mental, never switched up, but got the same results. Yeah.
Sisyphus lifting the load, it's a slippery slope. The boulder big and wide, aloha mean goodbye and hello. Then Lizzie, the boys back in town, the villagers know. Sin City local, kiss the ground, I've been it before. Sitting pretty, I'm the one who manufactured the storm. Advantage me, I broke the tie, we had to move on. Answer me please, I had his Baba, cast me the stone. The animal ain't screaming, we slashed him, my daddy went home. Snatched out of sleep, shattered dreams, crashed in the morning. Gotta keep it brief, the liturgy, it had to be poems.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And
I almost saw Good Will Hunting. It's Dead Poet Society. That's Dead Poet Society. That's Robin Williams. I knew that voice sounded familiar. That's Robin Williams. I recently watched Good Will Hunting. Wow. Okay. All right. That's what it was. That's Dead Poet Society. 100%. 100% now that I heard it again. Man, but this this Earl's verse is really good too, man. I really got caught up on this Sisyphus. And then I caught that aloha, I mean goodbye and hello. You know how aloha means both. But like it's like this idea of leaving and coming back. I really like that, man. This whole thing is crazy, and it does feel very poetic, and I do just love the way these two guys rap. This video is already 24 minutes long over one song on this album, so if you're a fan of Navy Blue, let me know what your favorites on this album are. Let me know what you really recommend outside this album. I'm probably gonna take a nice drive in the car. Next time I got a long drive, I'm gonna bump this album from start to finish and really try to take the whole album in. Because it is really approachable, you know. I only picked this song because it has Earl. Just hearing kind of where we're at in the track list. I have the album pulled up. This song comes in towards the end of the track list, so you know there's probably a bunch of other stuff talked about on this record that I just would love to hear from Navy Blue. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, poetic. And it comes with an emotional understanding that's, you can really only get from someone who's like been through some shit. You can really only get it from someone who struggles with that emotional weight and emotional pain, and you really feel it come through his music. It's very authentic, man. It's probably the best word to say. So super authentic sounding. The beat is absolutely nuts. So um, depending if I'm at my computer when I do it, I might listen or do a first listen to the whole album. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just kind of put it on my radar as something to take in. So if you like this, man, let me know where I should start with Navy Blue after this record, because that shit is really good, man. Everything I've heard from him, I really like because of its like general positivity. And Earl's in his bag right now too, man. Shout out Earl. That was a great song, man. I loved it. Super long, long-winded reaction. But if you like this, comment and tell me you like it, or give me some recommendations on where to listen to Navy Blue, where to start. I don't know how long he's been making music. I just know his name is Sage because he says it in all his songs, and it's the name of his album. So tell me more about Sage. Tell me more about Navy Blue. Y'all take care of each other, man. I'll see y'all on the next one.